Shalom Aleichem and welcome to Online Smicha. There is a shaila that keeps on coming up over and over again, a shaila and halacha, many times during the year. We once mentioned about the possibility of using it for tuition, paying your son's tuition. But throughout the Yom Tovim or Shabbos, there is a question that comes up again. May you use מעשר money that should be designated for tzedakah? Obviously, Pesach, Sukkot are very expensive Yom Tovim. It costs a lot to make it through the Yom Tov. Could you use מעcer money, your מעcer money, for supporting the needs of Pesach? So this is based on a Ramah. The Ramah in Hilchas Tzedakah, Siman Reish Mem Tes, Seif Aleph. The Ramah says, Ein laseis מעcer shaloi davar mitzvah. You shouldn't use your מעcer money for a mitzvah. Kegoin neiros lebeis hakneses sha'ar dvar mitzvah. If you're using מעcer to buy candles for the shul or for any other mitzvah, the מעcer money, that's not what it's for. What is the מעcer money for? Says the Ramah, Rak yitnenu la'aniyim. מעcer money is meant for you to give to the poor. So you should not. This is the first one, the first halacha, that מעcer should not be used for shuls or any mitzvah. מעcer is for aniyim. When you look in Shach Gimel, the Shach Gimel brings from the Marshal and from the Drisha. He brings the Chol mitzvah shetave leyadoi. Any mitzvah that you have that you could do, kegoin lias bal bris, oy lahachnis chasen kala lechupa, or to do achnasas kala, or even to buy svarim and you yourself use it and let other people use it. So the Shach brings from the Marshal and Drisha that they hold, im loy hoya yecheles biyadei, if there would have not been any other way, v'loy hoya isa mitzvah, and he would have not done this mitzvah of achnasas kala or buying svarim or at any mitzvah, if not for being able to use the מעcer money, yachel liknes min מעcer, then you are able to buy it from the מעcer money. So it seems to be that there is a machlokes here between the Shach, the poskim that the Shach quote, and the Ramah. But a lot of the Achronim say that it's not necessarily a machlokes, because we're talking about, there's a difference between something which you have a chiyuv, any mitzvah that you have a chiyuv, that you have to get it done anyways, then you cannot use your מעcer money for. A mitzvah that you don't have a chiyuv on to perform, and this is the only way you're going to be able to do it if you use your מעcer money, that's what the Shach is referring to over there. You could use מעcer money. So let's bring this issue very practical down to Hilchas Pesach. So I'll quote to you from a certain Bezdin, a certain Dayan, that went through the different expenses of Pesach, and he's saying whether or not you're allowed, based on this, are you allowed to use your מעcer money? So for example, to use your מעcer money to buy matzahs, it's a mitzvah min haTorah. You have an obligation to buy matzahs. So based on what we're saying, you cannot necessarily use your מעcer money to buy matzah. Now, the matzah, what's if you're buying, you want to buy better matzah, shmura matzah, or whatever, and because you have other money you could use, that's debatable. You could fulfill the mitzvah on the minimum way. If you are able to use the מעcer money, you could do it better. That's where there's a question. Or to use your מעcer money to buy wine, also because it's a mitzvah, not a seder to have dalit kaisis, anything which you have to get done, you can't use your מעcer money for something that you have to get done. I will tell you a couple of issues that are for Hilchas Pesach, which this Rav was a little makel on being mater to be able to use מעcer money. Shocking. Two things. He says, for example, when you go, it's customary that you sell your chametz, and you go to the Rav, and as a service, as an agent, it's customary to give the Rav money for his work. May you use Meiser money to give that to the Rav. So over here he says you are allowed to. He brings from different poskim. Maybe you are allowed to use that money because you don't necessarily have to give. And giving it, even though it might not be the biggest mitzvah, just a nice thing, but it's maybe you could do it for Meiser money. Especially that even if you feel you must give, you could give a couple of dollars. The fact that you're giving a better than the Sina, a nicer amount of money, that's only because you have the Meiser money. So some say you could use Meiser money for that. It's a big chiddush. Another thing he says, cleaning for Pesach, we all know, is a big deal. A big, hard job and a difficult job. And everybody is always looking for a cleaning help. He paskins, based on discussion with many other Rabbanim, that if your cleaning help is, if it's a one or two-time thing, even though obviously having a clean home for Yontif is part of the mitzvah of having Einig Yontif, nevertheless, if the only way you're going to have cleaning help is by using the Meiser money, ba'akrai, once in the blue moon, it's from the Bezdin Eitzra Poskim in Israel. They paskin that if this is the only way you're able to get the cleaning help, you could even use Meiser money.